So you're telling me you traveled dimensions, met a reverse Swick, and then moseyed on over back?
Yeah, and I made a new friend.
Uh, okay, Kren, is everything alright? You can tell him. Ah!
In Legends of Runeterra, we have aggro decks that want to finish the game fast with instant pressure, and there are also control decks that stall the game until they can play the win cons late into the game. Midrange is the blend of the two and is mostly where most decks reside. In today's video, we will be looking at the top 5 worst midrange followers in the game. Here are the rules. We are counting followers that cost 5, 6, and 7. Any followers that discount their cost are not considered. Wisefry and Usari will not be on this list because personally, Wisefry is doo-doo and we all know Usari sucks as well. And finally, this ranking is completely my opinion. You might have a different opinion than me and I'll have to talk more about it. Liam told me I need to socialize more. And before we begin, if you like my videos and you want to see more of them, I post weekly, so be sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. You are amazing. Anyways, I'm Kryn. Here are my top 5 worst midrange followers in Legends of Runeterra. Starting off with number 5, we have Freed Colossus. And yes, this card does exist. A lot of people definitely forgot about this unit, and that is completely fair because there are much better options. At most, you can get 3 gems from Colossus. One from summoning, another from attacking and surviving, and a second one after your second attack. It's not bad until you look at the other options. Mountain Goat can be summoned on curve and give you a gem when it strikes. That means you can get a gem if you're blocking. Getting a gem sooner also helps rush Pantheon. Lunar Occultist just gives you 2 gems upon summon if you equip an equipment. Colossus, on the other hand, can be summoned after you summon your Pantheon or Varus, and that's not good if you want those gems early into the game to level up your champions. Overall, Free Colossus is clunky and slow. If we want to fix them, I would change gaining a gemstone from attacking to striking, and giving them more health. But for now, it is my number 5. In number 4, we have Raffle Rider. This is a 5-cost challenger unit with a stat line of 8-3. It's a vanilla card and there's not much to say about it other than it's a spear. If an opponent summons a high-cost monster with a high amount of health, summon Raffle Rider, challenge them, and hopefully gain value from the trade. You can even put Overwhelm on a unit for 8 Overwhelm damage. The negatives outweigh the positives though. Unlike other removals like Vengeance, Disintegrate, and Scorched Earth, Raffle Rider is a unit. Not only can your opponent buff their own cards to protect themselves, but Raffle Rider can be removed or depuffed as well. And for a 5-cost card, there is not really a scenario where you can outvalue a trade in this meta. My proposed change to Rider is either decrease their cost or double down and make them a 10-3. Number 3 is Everfiend. The Everfiend is on this list because it's just another power crap unit that you would never play when you have a Shadow Owl stack. Let's begin with the stat line. You would never want to use 7 mana for a 6-4 unit. Fearsome is a good keyword early in the game, but it's not really great at round 7. The only saving factor of this card is its effect, which is essentially a weaker and more expensive Crumble. Not only can this play effect be stopped with Deny, but can be stopped if you remove this sacrificial unit, and unlike Crumble, you cannot target landmarks with this play effect. You're trading a unit for your own, which is always a negative. So as a whole, it's considered value for its cost, but since it's an all-in-one package, it's just too expensive when you can just carry Shadow Owl's Telestone for Crumble. How I would buff it is to decrease the cost to 5 and give it a 5-3 stat line. Coming in at number 2 is another 7-cost unit. Smooth Soloist, who is a 3-4 elusive unit with a unique plunder effect of discounting all of your units by 2, which is a very good effect if it was placed on a cheaper unit. Cheaper cards are great if you have 5-4 mana, but when you're at 7 or more mana, you have the mana to summon your units. You don't need the extra discount, and you probably don't even have more units to play from your hand. But maybe you want to play Dreadway or Riptide Rex while also having some extra mana to spare. You're going to need to play those cards with Soloist in the deck, and that means you're putting a lot of expensive units in your deck, which can lead to a lot of bricking. Smooth Soloist is a neat card, but it's just too slow. They should decrease the cost to 6 or even 5 with lower stats. All of these units have their negative effects, but they're all cards that you can use in certain decks to some success. Except for number 1. Liam, give us a drumroll. Number 1 is Arrow the Tracker, a 6-cost unit with horrendous stats that does nothing upon summon, but when she's targeted for a spell, she strikes the weakest enemy on round end. Maybe we can target a Zoe or a Teemo and get those out with a free strike, but the problem is that Arrow only has 2 attack, she's not going to do much, and in order to activate this effect, you need to specifically target her with a spell, so you're not getting this effect every turn. You're buffing their stats to send them out to attack or block. With such low stats, you're risking losing arrows, so combat tricks won't be as effective. In summary, Errol the Dragger is understated, slow, and useless without other cards. She is, in my opinion, the worst mid-range follower in the game. And there you have it. Do you agree with my list? Let me know what you want to see next in the comments. I'm Kryn. Don't do illegal. Don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, peace.